What's up? What's happening? And how are you doing? Blessed, beautiful souls. Kiara DeCass here today with the Crypto Bliss Show. I'm so excited to be here with you again today, and I have a lot to share with you guys today. So stay tuned. We're gonna check into the Bitcoin price on this video today, and then we'll see what other videos I do for you now. So please make sure you're subscribing to the channel. That would really be appreciated. I am busy with a whole bunch of shorts for you guys as well that are going to give you impactful information very quickly. So thanks for watching. These longer videos will be obviously for more in-depth detail on the cryptocurrencies that I share with you guys. So please smash that thumbs up. That would be truly appreciated as the blessed community you are, guys. Growing every day in every way, thanks to you. Okay, cool. Please remember my bybit link down below if you want to go and trade some of these cryptocurrencies. Of course, you can get yourself a $30,000 deposit bonus, and that will obviously shake your portfolio to the roof, right? So thanks very much for being here with me. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about today, but let's just start off with the crypto market cap is currently sitting at 1.233 trillion. Officially this morning we were down quite a bit of a percentage, but currently we're up 0.1%. At the moment, Bitcoin is sitting at 28,426, so we're still sitting stable. Ethereum is still above 1,800 at 1827, BNB at 318, XRP at 53 cents, Cardano at 39 cents. Cardano's been ripping it, guys, ripping it. Dogecoin at 7 cents, Polygon at $1.10, Solana at 20.65, Polkadot at 634, Litecoin at 89.75, Shiba at 1069, Avalanche at 1751, Uni at 605, and Chainlink at 762. So that's crypto on the daily time frame. Now, the fear and greed index is pumped up a bit today, which means that there's more people in greed. But as I keep saying to you guys, this is a lagging indicator. It's a lag between the different time zones of the world. So you know, it takes all of that data into accumulation and it kind of just gives an average of all of that at the moment. So because you have different sessions that open up at different times of the day in different regions or different zones in the world, obviously there's pumps and dumps throughout those specific times, and also depending on the news and the data. Guys, crazy green bubbles. This is on the USDT or US. This is all the crypto against the USDT. So it's amazing. HBAR has been pumping, Phantom Link has been pumping, ADA been pumping, Casper been pumping. So everything has been pumping here against the USD. Now you can see here everything against the Bitcoin price. This is what you want to look at. This is where you want your bubbles to be green, and actually you want way more bubbles in here than that. And if I could say, let's go and have a quick squiz and see the 200 bubbles, because you can see here what is pumping against Bitcoin. Okay, so SXP Blur has just been killing it, guys. So many tokens are ripping it up against Bitcoin. Today, we're going to come have a look at the economic news, because yesterday we had the GDP second revision of Q4 from last year. So that is 2.6% as opposed to the forecast, which was 2.7, which is interesting. Initial jobless was 195, and essentially we have 198 as the jobless claims. Now, as I said to you, essentially we should have had non-farm payrolls today, but because today is the last day of the month, and it normally happens on the first Friday of every month, that will be next week. So that will be a very, very big move in the market. And I'm telling you guys right now that we are looking for very, very bullish action. So personal income has increased ever so slightly. Personal spending has decreased ever so slightly. So interesting, because the income has increased, but the spending has slowed down. PCE, there was no forecast, but it's at 0.3. The same for core PCE. And PCE is 5% over here. Core PCE is 4.6%, so it was down from here, and hence why the dollar actually just had a little bit of a smack across the face. Yeah, please remember to like my channel. Of course, I do these cool videos for you. So let's go and have a quick squiz at the dollar first. This is the dollar on the 30 minutes. So obviously we know the 30-minute time frame is a low time frame, but the dollar's weak. It's had now another sell. We've been knocking on this door here. We're probably going to come back down here before the day closes out. I do see that happening, and essentially that will bring the dollar price down. And as you can see here, this line would essentially bring my resistance line to that point, and I'm going to actually readjust my resistance line there for you guys, so that I can show you that we are in a bit of a triangle pattern here. And as you can see, this is almost a bear flag pennant, which essentially this would be the target. Okay, so if we had to take that line and pull it out, like I said to you guys, that would give us this target down here essentially, but this will be the immediate target before we almost see any kind of retracement back up. We might crash down here, so we might come down here before we kind of creep back up and smack that, or even up here for resistance before we make our way back down, bounce around here, and then come back down. So this could essentially just take a very, very long time, guys. I'm not sure what that time frame looks like, and I don't believe anyone could tell us what that time frame looks like. Sorry, I'm fiddling around here now. And what that time frame looks like. But at the end of the day, we need to be very cautious on trading into the dollar, because the dollar is weakening. So essentially, you don't want your Bitcoin, okay, to be traded against the dollar, because the dollar is weakening and the Bitcoin price is gaining strength, which means that if the Bitcoin price is gaining strength against the dollar, that's great for the Bitcoin price. But, you know, essentially when the Bitcoin price or whatever reaches $40,000, you know, and the dollar is sitting, you know, way down here, okay, way down here. I mean, this is a heavy gap, guys. If the dollar is sitting way down here, essentially your Bitcoin, I mean, you want to cash out into dollars, you got way less dollars. So the point is for us to be able to take profits from our altcoins right now and actually put them into Bitcoin and Ethereum, mostly. Okay, you want to accumulate more Bitcoin more than anything else. But for now, we're here, and the Bitcoin price has been pumping. So that was on the 30-minute time frame. So you can see we don't want to be below here. I put a little trading range here, which has been breaking and pushing back up, which is that little area over here. But essentially the trading range is this area down here. So let me draw that line for you guys so that you guys can see very clearly the trading range that we need to be watching. So we could come here and just excuse this line. That was my previous video that I did for you guys. So cool, we had a sell signal here. We pulled back down, but we've immediately pulled back up above this line. Look, this is looking like it wants to go up a little bit, okay, but we haven't broken any highs yet. So you can see that we're not breaking these highs just yet, which is indicative that, you know, we're in a range, and that's okay. So we're in a range between 28,700 and 26,600. So that's a $2,000 range. You can still trade with my link down below, and you can still trade, buy at the bottom and sell at the top of this range until it's decisive and it breaks out. Because if it breaks out of this level, 100%, guys, we're coming down absolute minimum to this level. And if we break this level, then we might even come back down to this level over here, and then we could essentially kind of do this before we break back up, back down, and then break back up, and then essentially, you know, so this could take a very, very long time for us to for it to pan out. But the Nasdaq is pumping up. Let's put it on the daily time frame. So the Nasdaq has officially broken out of my neckline here, so it's going to close its second candle above that neckline, which tells me that it will be very bullish. But the point is that it will probably just be very bullish up until about this level, okay? And you know, if it can't break that level, this might essentially be a fake out, because if we get a push up to this level and we're rejected, we could pull back. Obviously, we need to pull back down to here. And then if we break through this, then we'll probably come back down and then hit resistance again and then make our way back down. If that is the case, and if we are heading into a very heavy recession, which the likelihood is very possible. Now the S&P is doing exactly the same thing, and the S&P has officially come back into my upward channel here, which is essentially a bullish pattern. So we could also do the same, and we could also come up to this level on the S&P, and that would be very bullish for the S&P at the moment. So where is the time frame that actually creates the bearish effect? Because essentially we could come up here and that created a new high on this upward channel, but we could meet very strong resistance at this point, and essentially that could push us back down a little bit further. So we need to trade very cautiously, and I wanted to share with you and show you guys the total crypto market cap, because the total crypto market cap is now officially looking really rather bullish here, especially on the 4-hour time frame. As I said, here's my target up here. That will mean a lot of money is going to be coming into crypto very soon, but I need to show you something based on this. So cool, we break out of the bull flag pennant, hit the target up there, but essentially the Bitcoin dominance is what we have to be cautious of, because the Bitcoin dominance right now is currently ranging. Okay, let's go and have a quick squiz at the Bitcoin dominance and where we're at. So in the Bitcoin dominance, we're bouncing around in this resistance. We've now pulled up a little bit, but we had a huge sell signal, hence we bounce here. If it's literally ranging, so if we come up here and hit this level again, pull back down, it might just range for a little bit. If it breaks this line and we essentially pull, so if we are already bouncing, we're already bouncing back up. So if we bounce here, hit there, and that's resistance again, and we hit here, and then maybe bounce before we actually break out, and then you can see there's a horizontal level of support before we come back up, retest that same horizontal level of support, and come back down to this level. That would be on the simple 4-hour time frame. But if we're going to have a look at the daily time frame, okay, there's a much bigger drop in the picture here for the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, so if the Bitcoin dominance essentially comes from this level to this level, okay, which is where support is at, back at 44%, that will be extremely healthy for the crypto market cap, the total crypto market cap, which is essentially altcoins, which essentially would give us the liquidity into altcoin territory, which could bring us up to about the $1.6 trillion level, as I've been pointing out to you guys for some time now. So essentially, we just need to break this neckline. And guys, because of the options, first quarter options expiry is closed today, after midnight, cool, let the dollar do its thing. But I reckon by this weekend, we're going to see some really good pump here. So because there's much resistance on the horizontal level, we could smash that, and then we obviously need to pull back to confirm. This would be a very good entry for your specific altcoins to run up to this level and essentially take profits at this level, guys. You want to take profits here on your altcoins, and of course, in your altcoins, you need to take those profits into Bitcoin, not into dollars, okay? Because the dollar isn't doing so lacquer, as you can see. So thanks for watching my video. Appreciate you. Much love and light. If you enjoyed this content and found it interesting, please smash the thumbs up. And of course, hit me down below with a comment. And I would love to hear from you guys what you guys think and where you have invested. Let me know your top two altcoins that you've invested in at this point, what those are for you. See you on the next one.